Hey there guys, welcome back to Ants India. And yeah, I know it's been a long time since I uploaded any video on this channel, as I uploaded my last main video almost an year ago. And yet, the support I've been getting from you guys in the meantime is, I can't even know how to express this. Whenever I woke up and see a notification like that, it makes my whole day. And due to academic reasons, I can't pay much attention or time to my channel or my ants. So anyways, let's start today's video. So guys, in this ant video, I will talk about what I feed my ants. We all know that every ant colony requires carbohydrates, proteins and water to thrive, and as ant keepers, it's our responsibility to provide them. So guys, the first thing I will talk about is the carbohydrate diet of my ants or sugar diet of my ants.
Honey is one of the most iconic carbohydrate diet on my channel. I have shown honey and in many of my feeding videos and these ants just devour it. Be it carpenter ants, black lazy ants, Fidole, Pharaoh, Fire or Cataglyphis longipedon.
I actually don't have a recording of Cataglyphis, but yeah, they also devour honey so much. In short, all the ants love honey.
This is not quite exactly true, as many ants do not like honey. This varies from species to species and every species have their own preferences. But I think in general most of the ants like honey. Alright, so let's move on to the next carbohydrate diet that I feed to some of my small ant colonies, and that is roti or flat bread or tortilla or something. And by the way, in this video I will mainly feature the diet of 5 ant colonies, and that are Camponotus compressors, also known as black carpenter ants, Solenopsis idodon, also known as fire ants, Monomorium ferronis, also known as pharaoh ants, Paratrechina longicornis, also known as black crazy ants, and last Pheidolenoidus, also known as big-headed ants. Okay, so now let's move on. As roti is made from wheat, it is rich in carbohydrates, and unlike honey, which is kind of universal, roti is mainly preferred by smaller ant species. Bigger ant species like carpenter ants, as expected, do not like roti, and some species of Pheidole like it to some extent, but it is not their main carbohydrate diet. And species like black grassy ant simply don't have enough jaw power to chew it. They rely on their numbers to bring down the prey in the wild. And on the contrary, fire ants like this. Here you can see that I have placed a piece of roti on the floor, and some wildfire ants are actively grinding through it. And as we all know that fire ants have a strong bite, so they don't have a trouble chewing through it. Anyways, they will eat whatever you throw at them. However, the species which I found to have the greatest affinity with roti are the pharaoh ants. They have a very strong jaw power relative to their size, so they don't have a trouble consuming it. Also, I would like to give an update that I have to release all of my ant colonies nearly 10 months ago, which I have and haven't shown on this channel. I have got my own reasons for that, which I will explain in a future video. I will also talk about my future plans regarding this channel. And I will also try to upload at least one video per month on this channel. So for now, let's just continue on this video. And I must admit that these pharaoh ants look fabulous with their signature golden color. So anyways, let's move on. Another great CHD source for my ants are sugar water test tubes. They are basically just normal test tube setups. Instead, you put sugar water instead of normal water and then clog it up with cotton. Also, I had a huge success with it with almost all of the ant colonies which I ever kept, and they offer a variety of benefits to your setups, like they don't deplete quickly and can be long lasting. I use sugar water test tubes all the time in almost all of my setups. Besides from all of these, I provide my ants with different varieties of fruits for their carbohydrate needs. It is important that you note that every ant colony have their own preferences, and you have to experiment and try to feed them variety of things to find out what they like more. I would also like to stress out the fact that in most of the ant species, you can't just go on and feed the same thing again and again to an ant colony. If you do that, the colony will soon start rejecting the food. So it's a good habit that you should cycle to different type of foods for a ant colony. Besides that, occasionally I also feed my ants with jellies and jams. So that's basically sums of my carbohydrate diet. So now let's move on to protein. For proteins, I don't feed my ants anything specific in general. I just get my hands on whichever insect I find on my house and feed it to my ants. Some of you were asking me that how do I catch insects, or do I have a farm or anything? So no, I don't have anything like that. And to catch insects, I basically forage my home like a worker ant until I spot a perfect candidate. Then I bring out my container apparatus, trap it inside, electrocute it with an electric bat, and then leave it to the mercy of my ants. And beside insectas, for proteins, I also feed my ants variety of nuts like almonds. And with that, this sums up today's video. Thanks for watching, and I would also like to tell you that nuptial flights are currently ongoing. So if you hadn't still got your own queen ant, this is the perfect opportunity to catch one. Just be on high alert after rain, as you will notice that several winged ants are coming out. These are male and female alerts, the reproductive. I will in a future video explain how to identify queen ant and in detail how to catch a queen ant. So be on alert for that. And again, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you again next year, next month. Till then, it's Ants India signing out.